have one more race. Representative Cecil Bell is also here with us this evening, so we're going to have him come up here and give his portion of the program.
We have a lot of half an hour with Cecil Bell. I don't believe I need a half an hour, but I do appreciate the opportunity. First off, just to let you know, is that on?
Yeah, turn it on.
Okay. All right. First off, just to let you know that I really do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to be here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing my hat inside the building, it's so that if you take a picture, my wife will know who it was of. There's a little something I always try to do. If you'll indulge me, I want to do it here. Because our little deal, that being my wife and I's, is until death do us part. And if she doesn't know that I'm where I'm supposed to be when I say I'm going to be there, then it's me she's talking about killing. So you guys are my evidence that I was where I was when I said I was where I was. So it's a huge honor and privilege to serve as your state representative in Austin, Texas. I believe our form of government gives us the right to be represented. It gives us the God-given right for that to occur. And in order for that to happen, people like yourself have to be engaged in the process, have to be willing to come out and take your time to participate in forums. We must be an engaged, involved, voting electorate. Too many times, what we find is that small percentages of the population determine who will be those people who are elected. We've got to be better civic-minded citizens, and your presence here very much is indicative of your willingness to do that. In the 83rd legislative session, I was honored to carry a number of bills for the city of, or for some cities too, but for the county of Waller. Was able to carry a bill that allowed for the Goya food development to be able to put in the infrastructure as a donation, some of the road type infrastructure for Waller County that had not previously been available because of a decision made in the 30s and how Commissioner's Court was structured and how the Roads and Bridges Department was put in place. So we were honored to do that. We basically split the court, the judicial court there. You had two courts in Waller County. You only had room for basically one. Judge Steinhauser, at the request again of Waller County, Judge Steinhauser moves out. Judge McCabe is now your judge here. So that saves the county about $90,000 a year and better utilizes the facilities that you have available here. There are a number of other things, a few other bills that I think impact each and every one of us that you'll be, I think, glad to know that I took your lead and went down and carried these bills. We're setting in a school. I believe strongly in career and technology. House Bill 5 is a very strong piece of legislation for our kids and for our future. I carried a bill, House Bill 842, that was signed the same day the governor signed House Bill 5. What it says is that when we're talking career and technology in these classrooms, we're not limiting that conversation to woodshop welding, ag mechanics, cosmetology, and whatever else may be occurring. We're going to broaden those conversations to include whatever is available in our community colleges, bookkeeping to robotics, machinists to aeronautics, basically everything that we do. Again, that bill is now law. Our schools have those resources available, puts in place the potential to save hundreds of billions of dollars for us as Texans over time, gives our kids the opportunity at 4 more dynamic schools, career technology-wise, and it gives those resources to our public schools so they can be what they want to be, which is the most efficient, effective educators out there. And we have a constitutional obligation, I believe, to fund our public schools. I think that's a real easy read. I carried House Bill 487. House Bill 487 says during times of man-made or natural disaster, like the fire, like the hurricane, that Texans can donate their time, energy, and resources and be defended from liability as long as they donate that to an emergency management coordinator, a city, or a fire department. Very important piece of legislation because in the past, those same venues have been unable to accept those donations because they couldn't protect you from being sued if someone wanted to sue you for that effort while you had donated your time, because it would be a gift of taxpayer trust. So it puts in place very strong opportunities. Carried a couple other bills. One, for those of you who may like our Second Amendment rights, at one time the bureaucrats had in place a little stipulation that said that if you took your test with a revolver, you could only carry a revolver House Bill 3142 by Bell says if you can shoot straight, you can test with either one, you can get your concealed carry permit. So was honored to do that. We've got some really strong opportunities. We're going to have a town hall coming up here on the 21st over here in Brookshire. Want to invite everyone there and would like to encourage everyone to make certain that as many people as are interested show up. The intent is to kind of give a brief overview of what has happened today, what we think are the issues. We've met with the Commissioners Court, we've met with the judges, candidates, we've met in an effort to try to posture the office to be the most responsive that we can to the needs of Waller County and the citizens of Waller County. But this is an opportunity for you to be engaged in that process, to tell me specifically what those issues are that matter to you, so that we can go down and do the job of being certain that we are self-governed. And to be self-governed means that out of all of us, we're going to send one. And that one has to make sure that what we intend to have done gets done. Doesn't mean we always get our way. Absolutely does not mean that. But it does mean we're always heard, and it does mean that we're not dismissed. Because whether you're in the majority and agree with everybody around you, you'll feel real good about where we go. If you're in the minority and you don't fit in there, you'll at least know that you weren't dismissed, that there was an open ear that heard your process, heard your concerns, and to the degree possible, addressed those. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I want to ask you to vote for Cecil Bell Jr. For State Representative, House District 3. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Texas.
Thank you, Representative Bell. That concludes the program tonight. Thanks again, Mr. Cardiff, Ms. Fontenot, Mr. Duhan, Ms. Cedillo. Thank you, folks, for coming out. Without you folks coming and attending these events, they're worth nothing. So we do them for you. We appreciate that. Thank you, Royal ISD, Royal High School. Thank you guys for each of your facilities. And again, when you get up, I think we're going to have a couple minutes here to spend some time with our candidates. Grab whatever trash you may have left on the floor. Maybe your neighbor's already left on the floor. You can grab that too. We'd appreciate it. Thank you.